Aquarius, greetings and salutations, my friends. We're doing something a little bit different today. I'm pulling the cards with the intentions of calling out issues of self-care, specifically to see how issues of self-care affect our relationships. And I'm doing this because improving self will improve all relationships in your life, be it romantic or otherwise. There are some lessons that needed to be learned that you're kind of ignoring here, right? You're kind of like, I mean, this is the beginnings and ends, but it's in the inverse. You see? Ultimately, you would want it like this because this means you learned some lessons, you got off the karmic cycle, you healed, and you're ready for a new beginning. This is just the opposite. You are lingering at an end because there are some major truths that you are not accepting. Either that or you're just straight up moving backwards. So it feels like because you were so caught up in, I don't want to say the drama because it wasn't drama. It was like, it was in your head. It was your own intellect. You were so caught up in overthinking, right? That you just buried yourself into work. Just work, 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 work. Work became the most important thing because if you weren't busy 100% consumed with work, then all of these other things would pop up and you just didn't want to deal with the overthinking of a situation. You know, putting labels on something, jumping to conclusions to things, that sort of thing. Like you're just like it's silly. Like I'm causing myself anxiety for no reason, so I'm just gonna pour myself into work. Um, However, the change in resources still isn't like you were hoping that the change in resources, like pushing and pushing and pushing yourself into work, that you were hoping that it would clear up the path and kind of make a decision for you. But that's not what's happening. You're just constantly recognizing all the possibilities to the point that you are stagnant due to indecision, or you have stagnation due to indecision, right? You're just kind of stuck there, like. Mm, it's like you don't know the way to go. So ultimately, what I'm getting from this Aquarius is that you are spending so much time avoiding. You've accepted the problems and the things that went wrong, right? But you haven't healed from them because once you recognized where you were, once you took action and you were like, oh, this is the problem, right? So you took action on the problem. Then the next thing you did was you threw yourself into work so you wouldn't overthink the situation. And then you kind of wound up in this, I don't even know what to do or where to go anymore, was because you didn't take the time to heal. The healing process is not going to be instant, right? What you need to do when you're doing all this work, because the work is on the material stuff. Um your finances, this is your stability, this is your time management, this is all of those things are taking precedence. What you're forgetting to do is take the time out for your mental and spiritual and even physical health, right? Right. So if you're constantly expending your energy on busy, 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 and giving away your energy to there comes a time when you really just have to focus on you just a little bit, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. I know it sounds crazy because there are some people who are single parents and obviously their kids are, and I don't ever fault somebody for putting their kids first. It's a very noble and wonderful thing to do. God bless you. But it's hard for them to find a whole section of time to work on their own self. But 15 minutes a day of meditation, 15 minutes a day of some physical exercise without anybody else around you, or 15 minutes a day of journaling, you know, um, journaling and exercise can be what's considered active meditation, you know, but take a little bit, carve that little bit of time out for you to maybe not focus on the problems, but just focus on you and your individual needs for both your mental and your spiritual health. That is what is affecting all of your relationships right now. You have so much anxiety and stress in trying to be all things to everybody that you're forgetting about self. So it's funny, as I've been doing these readings, I've been having these little insights onto self-care, like these little specific things that these other signs have to work on. But for Aquarius, it's just self in general. Like you're just spreading yourself too thin. Okay, so my advice to you, and remember, the whole point of this reading was to call out issues of self care because improving self will improve all of your relationships, right? So with you, you aren't doing any self care right now. You may have developed some coping mechanisms, right? But all they are is coping mechanisms. They aren't actual self care. Take 15 minutes a day. It's as easy as picking up a pen, a paper, and writing down 5 sentences, and then 5 sentences the next day. It's as easy as going for a walk outside. It's as easy as sitting still in a room by yourself, focusing on your breathing and finding quiet. 15 minutes every day. I'm sure you can work that out. I'm sure you can at some point. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. If you are triggered or upset by this reading, feel free to vent your frustrations in the comments below. It's better that you tell somebody who understands than to vent this out on your loved ones, right? So again, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.